The cosmos is all that is, or ever was, or ever will be. The forest has shrunk, and fear has expanded. The forests have dwindled. There are less animals now. Less courage, and less lightning. Less beauty. And the moon lies bare, deflowered by force and then abandoned. Earth, wind, fire and water, each element a part of the never-ending circle of life, connecting us with the moon, the stars, and beyond.
Planet Earth, a land rich in life and colour, and full of unexpected surprises and beauty. It's thought that the Earth was formed by a collision of two planets, stripping the outer layers of each planet. The rest of the material orbited around the Earth to start the formation of the Moon. We were left with a dense planet, bursting with iron, water and air, creating a strong gravitational pull and magnetic field, which are both so vital for people, animals and Earth to live and grow.
Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth.
Astronomy and science expand our awareness of other planets and beauty beyond our Earth. It is the key to revealing how each planet works in the never-ending cosmos. The moon stabilizes the Earth's axis and shadows the sun. The sun and the moon are the givers of light and life, to create night and day, seasons, and the constant flow of water. Astrology delves into the discovery of knowing oneself, connecting each part of the person to the sun, the moon, the planets, and the stars. The sun reflects our soul and the person other people see. Thus, the moon reflects in our inner being and emotions, hidden away like the dark side of the moon. The sun symbolizes yang, the male aspect of guidance. The moon symbolizes the female influence, yin, the institution and the subtlety of undercurrents that the sun does not see.
We are born at a given moment in a given place, and like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year and of the season in which we are born. Astrology does not lay claim to anything else.
Astrology can be traced back to Greek philosophy and has adapted the theories on the nature of the soul, in which Jung claimed to observe a correlation between archetypal images and the astrological themes in dreams associated with the planets and signs of the zodiac. It is thought that the symbolic heavenly figures described by the constellations were originally inspired by projections of images created by the collective unconscious. Astrology represents the sum of all the psychological knowledge of antiquity.
The moon is a loyal companion. It never leaves. It's always there, watching, steadfast. knowing us in our light and dark moments, changing forever just as we do. Every day it's a different version of itself, sometimes weak and wane, sometimes strong and full of light.
The cycle of the moon moves faster than the sun. In 28 days, the moon will be in line with a different zodiacal sign. The moon starts at Aries and moves back round to finish at Pisces, and the never-ending cycle begins again. Each phase of the moon affects us collectively as one, as well as our own each individual charts. The position and phase of the moon at which you were born will determine both a sun sign and moon sign. Your moon sign represents one of the 4 elements: earth, fire, air and water. They are the next most planetary placement in a person's horoscope, which defines our emotions and make up the unconscious side of our personality. The moon is the holder of subconscious memories, affecting our senses and connecting us with each other. The many tones and moons of the sun and the moon create different atmospheres and feeling into life, learning and growing. She is considered luminary, yet has no light of her own. The passivity of her influence softly unfolds our attention, connecting us as one and enlightening our inner chakras.
For the earth itself is a blossom, she says, on the star tree, pale with luminous ocean leaves.
The new moon is dark and hidden, with a sublime calm surrounding the earth. Before science and technology, biodynamics was used for medicinal purposes, planting at new moon and reaping at full. People would pick herbs and flowers for each phase of the moon, each with a different purpose of healing. Spiritually, the new moon represents new beginnings for both earth and people.
Her nocturnal predominance, her satellitic dependence, her luminary reflection, her constancy under all her phases, rising and setting by her appointed times, waxing and waning. Her omens of tempest and of calm, the stimulation of her light, her motion and her presence, the domination of her craters, her arid seas, her silence, her splendour when visible, her attraction when invisible. The half-moon shows a face of plaintive sweetness, ready and poised to wax or wane, a fire of pale desire in incompleteness, tending to pleasure or to pain. Lo, while we gaze, she rolleth on in fleetness, to perfect loss or perfect gain. Half bitterness we know half sweetness. This world is all on wax, on wane. When shall completeness round time's incompleteness, fulfilling joy, fulfilling pain? Lo, while we ask, life rolleth on in fleetness, to finished loss or finished gain.
The waxing phase shines only half of the face of the moon, beginning to light up the dark skies. The spark and the fire of feelings and consciousness are growing just as a bud begins to open and flower. The calm from the new moon is disturbed as the elliptical cycle shines light on life. Sap rises in trees, and we have an increasing flow of blood in ourselves.
When the fullest of the moons shines so brightly, is truly when I look up and wonder, how many moons have been and gone? How many have taken me to an island of intoxication, with aromas of the enchanted flowers that seem to tranquilize my mind with the memory that has taken my soul hostage. Life is given to us with no guarantee. It has gifted us with many decisions in life to make. Some will not always be the best interest, However, nonetheless, we decided them at the time, when it seemed so right. But never did it say when the moon shines so brightly, can you not want to recapture a stolen moonbeam?
The voice of the sea speaks to the soul. At the full moon, the gravitational pull strengthens the inhaling and exhaling breath of the sea, creating high and low tides. The sun and the moon are at an equal opposition, reflecting each other's faces. A full moon can change its colour, a red moon in the summer and a blue moon in autumn, creating a collective conscious and awareness of feelings and emotions. At apogee, when she's closest to the earth, the ocean's bulge becomes stronger through the gravitational pull, creating high tides and fast currents. A full moon is bursting with energy and symbolises the peak of clarity and power.
Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. This way and that she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. One by one the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. From their shadowy coat the white breasts peep of doves in a silver feathered sleep. A harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye, and moveless fish in the water gleam by silver reeds in a silver stream. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody.
The elliptic moon and eerie darkness covers the earth. The moon covers the sun, and the heartbeat of life slows down. Birds are silent, and the air becomes still. Time itself holds so much dependence with the sun and the moon, determining seasons at the solstice points, and religious festivals at the 2 equinoxes every year.
And who has seen the moon? Who has not seen her rise from out the chamber of the deep, flushed and grand and naked, as from the chamber of finished bridegroom? Seen her rise and throw confession of delight upon the wave, littering the waves with her own superscription of bliss, till all her lambent beauty shakes toward us, spread out and known at last. And we are sure that beauty is a thing beyond the grave, that perfect, bright experience never falls to nothingness. And time will dim the moon sooner than our full consummation here, in this odd life, will tarnish or pass away.
The waning moon, the rush from the full moon, begins to slow down, a time of release, contemplation, and peace. The air becomes clearer, and the moon starts to hide its beauty, to begin again at noon.
Allow nature's peace to flow through you, as the sunshine flows through trees.
The sun and the moon lay such significance and importance in past life, yet today we have somehow lost our connection with the moon and nature. Electricity allows us to have 24-hour light, whilst technology disconnects ourselves with each other and our inner soul. Without the moon, life could not be sustained on the planet. Like the branches of an oak tree, we need to expand our horizons and explore the cosmos within us for a better understanding of life and others. We are one.
The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way to the cosmos to know itself.